Right then, so many of you may know that we are actually set to be getting a Masters of the Universe reboot. This is, of course, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. This is going to be a film by Sony and is said to be released next year. It once had McG attached to it, but now, currently, although still maybe in flux, it has David S. Goyer attached to it. But off the back of that, what has resurfaced or surfaced online, and is probably going to be infinitely more interesting than what Sony will be showing us, is actually some concept artwork for a horror version of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. This actually comes from Paul Gerard, and this is interesting because Paul Gerard has actually done some concept art on the Hellboy reboot, which we are going to be getting very, very soon. So if these images are anything to go by, we are, one, in for a massive treat in terms of Hellboy, if these are indicative, and secondly, it's a massive shame that this movie never got made. As you can see, we've got Skeletor looking extremely horrific and ultra realistic, even without teeth in his upper jaw. And we've got Evelyn looking like a witch, right through to obviously Skeletor's lackeys in the form of Trapjaw, Merman and Manny faces. And there are some others which I will kind of just be playing along now, which you can kind of take a good look at. Now this is a massive shame that this never came to fruition, and it does make me wonder whether any of this will be kind of taken on board in terms of the Sony reboot of the movie as opposed to an actual straight up reboot of the original Masters of the Universe, which is not that good. And they really shouldn't reboot the whole thing. The makeup effects on that movie were awesome, but they really shouldn't reboot the entire film because that will ultimately lead to a massive failure. But anyway, I'm kind of rambling a little bit, but obviously I wanted to bring you this and just kind of show you what could have been. It's always interesting in terms of concept work and to kind of think and discuss why things got removed and why things were never made or ultimately it comes to fruition. It's such a shame when, you know, you're looking at such beautiful artwork, and this really is absolutely incredible artwork. This is how you can really push Masters of the Universe into a new era. You create something and you give something back to a new era and a new generation as opposed to kind of living in the past with something which is ultra cheesy. I think this as a concept would have worked incredibly well, and not even as a concept, I think on screen this is something which could have come across absolutely fantastic. And looking at this, because it is obviously very kind of CG rendered artwork here, this is something which I think if they were to use these as models for a game, I would snap that game up immediately. These look absolutely fantastic. So please do let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section on all of this. Like I said, I know I'm kind of a little bit late on this, but you know, it's never too late really to discuss some interesting concept art. So give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave your comments down below. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. And as always, guys, I've been Mr. H. Until next time, I will catch you in the comment section.